Hello everyone, my name is Natasha Chirwa and this is Mark Moments. So today I want to share on the topic of bitterness or unforgiveness. There's a quote that says like being bitter or carrying unforgiveness is like um trying to heap coals of fire on the other person's head, but then ending up being burnt by yourself. So like most times when we're bitter against somebody or when we're carrying a grudge, we're expecting that because we are upset and angry at this person, then we're trying to punish them or trying to wish bad upon them. But then what we're doing is actually carrying a burden, because every single time you see this person, you frown or you get upset, you get all worked up, whereas maybe the other person doesn't even know it, or the other person is not even like suffering as much as you think that they're actually suffering. So I was meditating on this yesterday, and I remembered an event that actually happened before I got born again and while I was still in Malawi. So I had an argument with my mom. It was actually something minor. It wasn't actually something major. I don't even know what like caused me to be like so upset. But it was an argument that would have actually easily sorted. But I got so upset. I got so angry, and I had there was just this anger inside of me that just wanted to show my mom that, you know what, I will show you. How can you do this to me? I want to make you suffer or something like that. So after the argument, I said I'm gonna leave the house, and it was in the middle, like it was evening. It was around 9 p.m. So she was trying to stop me from leaving, and she accidentally, I think, scratched me, and that just like heaped more coals of fire on the anger that I already had. So now I was burning, I was fuming. I'm like, you scratched me. You see, I'm leaving this house for you. I'm leaving this house for you. And then I left the house. So in my head, I was like, by leaving the house, I'm going to make my mom distressed, upset, worried. I wanted her to worry. I wanted her to feel bad. And I left the house. In my head, I had a plan. I said, oh, I'm just going to call one of my friends, I had friends back then who were like always partying every day. So there's going to definitely be somebody who will come and pick me up. I'll go clubbing. I'll come back in the morning. And that way my mom won't sleep the whole night. She'll be worrying about me. And so I sat outside. I started making calls. I called everyone I knew, and nobody picked. For those who picked, they said that they're at home and they can't leave. And I was asking myself, I'm like, what's going on? So what do I do? In this case, I would have the first thing would have been to humble myself and go back inside the house. At least be upset, cover myself with a blanket. At least she'll still know that I'm upset. But I didn't. Like, the devil kept on intensifying the matter to say, no, you can't go back inside the house. She won't feel the pain. You need to make her feel that pain to say that she did a horrible thing. How dare she talk to you like that? So I sat outside, and it was getting dark, and I still sat there. And this evil voice kept on coming to say, oh, you shouldn't sit where you're sitting. She'll know that you're still around, and she'll feel that there's nothing, you're okay, you're safe. But then the thing is to make her feel as if something bad could happen to you. So move from where you are. So sitting in the front of the house, I went to sit at the back of the house to make her assume that I'm not around. And she was calling me, and I put my phone on silent. And then 12 p.m. I was still sitting outside. The plan was that I'm gonna sleep outside until morning, but it was getting cold, and the human part of me was like, you know what, you can't sit out here, go inside. I was like, no, I can't. You know what, she must feel it. How dare she do that to me? And then 12 p.m. I started to thinking, I'm like, hey, this is the hour that witches and wizards are busy. What if I start to see something? What if I'm sitting outside here and then I see them? What am I gonna do? What if something bad happens to me? And then another part of me was like, you know what? If something bad happens to me, to you, it won't be your fault. It's your mom's fault. But then I guess it was the Holy Spirit who was asking me to say, if you die out here, what's gonna happen? Your mom will feel bad, yes, but then she's still alive. Where are you gonna go? And you're upset. You're holding a grudge against your mom. Do you think you go to heaven? Even though it's your mom's fault that you're outside, will you go to heaven? And I was like, no. And then the Holy Spirit asked me, so what are you doing? And I was trying to be stubborn to say, you know what, I must show her, because my mom came out. She came outside, I think maybe 3 or 4 times, trying to convince me to come inside. She even asked my aunt to come talk to me. I didn't listen. She even told my brother. My brother even came outside, told me to say, you know what, if you're not coming inside, then I'm going to sit outside here with you. We're going to sit outside here together. And then eventually I was like, you know what, there's no need for me to punish everybody else just because I'm upset because my brother came outside and sat down, and then it was cold, and he said, okay, I'm not going to bed, I'm just going to sit here with you until you come inside. And then the devil kept on trying to make me, you know, you can't bow down, you can't bow down. If you bow down, it means that you've lost. You're not supposed to lose. But eventually I said, you know what, whether I win, whether I lose, what I'm doing, I'm just punishing myself. My mom is inside. She's sleeping on her bed. She's warm inside, and I'm out here freezing. I'm out here miserable. When I have a bed, there's no need. No, it's no use. So eventually, I humbled myself and carried myself inside the house. I went to sleep. By morning, I was asking myself, why was I upset? Why was I so upset? What made me so upset? You know, why did I even sit outside in the cold, in the dark by myself? For what reason? Like, this argument that we had was like a minor thing. What made me so upset to the extent that I had to say I'm leaving? What if I left and went out with my friends and I died in a road accident, or something happened to me, somebody raped me, or something bad happened, all because of a minor thing? So that's what the devil wants to achieve by making us bitter, by making us carry a grudge against people, by making us hold unforgiveness. We're walking around, you know, carrying these heaps of fire on our heads. And they're heavy. They're heavy. They're causing us, they're a burden, you know, each and every day. It's a burden that we're carrying. When God expects us to forgive, it might hurt, yes, to say, how can this person do this thing to me? But then we're expected to lay it at the feet of Jesus today. Jesus, I'm hurt. What this person did hurt me. It hurts, but then I lay it at your feet. I refuse to carry it around. I refuse to make myself a slave of it. I leave it at your feet. It is hard, yes. Every time I see the person, I feel upset, I feel angry, but then help me. His grace is sufficient to help us. So I hope we are blessed. Have a great day. Bye.